So I would like to make a small video just to share with you some thoughts I recently had due to my recent work I had with a CEO and a CTO. So it was a little startup I was working with, and I was directly reporting to the CTO and the CEO at the same time. It was great actually. It was quite nice. But and I have worked actually for over 1 year. But what I would like to say is that not everybody is adapted for that, especially when the growth is not the kind of growth they told you during your interview. So in my case, they were supposed to hire 10 other engineers within the same within 6 months from the date I got hired, and it didn't happen. And of course, it's hard. And I was finally always working with them, but quite under pressure. Even though they were really nice, it wasn't very easy because you always have to communicate non-stop, so you don't have much time for you. And also because if you haven't worked in that kind of environment, it can feel a bit too different for you. If you are not really used to that setup at working with the CEO and the CTO directly, and that's it. It's a new experience. If you really like that, that's fine. But now don't expect to have like code reviews. Don't expect to have many people to write different things. You will have to get your hands dirty everywhere. I like that very much, but at some point you also need to learn from more than only one person. And even though it's a nice, really fast-paced environment, again, at some point you need to see something else because you don't have other teams. When you work with a big company or just a bigger company, you can easily ask to be moved to a different team with a different product, and that's really handy. Here, you are always working with the same product all the time. And a fast-paced environment is nice to have, but again, at some point, you need to slow down a little bit. And you cannot push, you are not able to push a huge amount of energy for too long. At some point, it's okay. It's a little bit like when you are on a highway. You can be very fast for a certain amount of time, but at some point, you need to slow down. And that was the issue for me. At some point, when you work, especially when you work a lot, from 7 a.m. until 8, 9 p.m. every day, it's okay, but you don't even have time for your family if you do have one. You don't even have time for yourself. You don't even have time to spend with your partner if you do have one. If you see what I mean. And especially here, because the company is so small, usually you are always on site they just hired they were renting a space in a co-working space, so like a little office in a co-working space. It's nice, but again, you are in such small environment all the time, all together. At some point, it can be too much. So that's just a video to share with you. Always, when you get a really nice job, always think more. Like, you can even ask for one more interview to learn them more, and at least they will see that for you care a lot about also the environment and the company itself. So don't hesitate to ask for one extra interview before to sign a contract. It's not always them, but also you. The company usually would ask for one extra interview from you if they are not 100% sure. Same for you. Ask one extra interview if you're not 100% sure if you feel like working for them or not. And it's something really good because it means you don't say yes to anyone. For you, you really care about what kind of company you are going to work for. All right, so that's it for today. I'm so sorry my voice is a little bit like instinct. It's because I just got a flu, and that's why. I wish you a happy coding and a happy new adventure if you are about to change to a new job. See ya.